Dude, my victories are so nightmarish. Let me show you how nightmarish my victories are. They're very scary, of course. See? Way too scary. Way too scary. So, see, somebody named a gamer tag online, you know, right? Yeah. Very scary. See how scary? Super scary. Jet squid scary, right? So, you're like, no way. There's more? But of course there is. You know, I was watching some Donkey Kong Bananas, you know, right? And, you know, watching some Night Rain, of course, too. You know, there's Night Rain, right? But, you know, I want you to see this one. You ready for this one? This one's, Don't give up. Can't. And, you know, with comedians, why would I give up, right? You know, why would I give up? Right? There you go. But, I think we'll include this one even in for you, too. Just looking to see something else. Gosh, that was tight. We'll talk about you later, right? I'll probably put you in the title of the video, right? Oh, look at that one. You guys ready? You ready for some Donkey Kong? No, hold on. Right? Wow. Shoot. Yeah. On the eye? Sure. I've been kicking people in the head in Splatoon, so, you know. What do you like about that one? Is that one creepy? Yeah, that one's really creepy. That's some top gold for you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, certain people, they like to do things with their gamer tags, but I like to also shoot. Because, you know, if we show on top gold, we got to show some top gold, right? Yeah. Hold on. Just right there. Yeah, you know. Let's go. Dude, I just can't believe this is even crammed in here. Look, BP is crammed in here. Of course, there's boobs, you know. Try boobs is creepy. Try boobs is going too far. That's duality, all kinds of stuff. That's why we showed that one. This one right here, isn't that creepy too? Look at that, right? Wow. Look, I itched the screen to make sure I'm not going crazy, you know? Be like, okay. Well, I held today at the grocery store my fingers. Yeah, my fingers are quite the character. They are. I have the character of fingers. Whenever I hold my fingers out, the crazy things happen. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's even crammed there. Look how microscopic that one is. That's good. Whew. The tries, man, aren't they crazy? They're insane. They're insane, dude. They'll break the fabric of everything, you know what I mean? That's what the tries are. They'll break the fabric of every single kind of thing that you could think. That's why I was so happy to show you this one down below, you know. So happy to show you that one because I was just like, we need to get there somehow. We need to get to BP, right? We need to get to humans, check. We need some good stuff. You know, we need some money.